Electro Dragons have gotten a huge indirect buff with the new Minion Prince equipment. How incredibly strong this combination is, that's something we're going to take a look at right now. With that, hello and welcome to yet another video. My name is Gum and this is the army composition we're going to take a look at today. We have the Minion Prince with the Dark Crown and the Dark Orb. We have the Archer Queen in combination with the Giant Arrow as well as the Healer Puppet. On the Grand Warden, we have both of those books. And on our Royal Champion, we have the combination of the Rocket Spear as well as the Seeking Shield. We have one Earthquake spell to support our Royal Champion with the Seeking Shield, and in our Clan Castle we're mainly going to use the Battle Blimp as well as the Flame Flinger in combination with 3 Yetis. And how that's going to work on bases in Legends League, let's take a look at that right now. So let's take a look at this first attack on this box base, and am I the only one who absolutely hates decorations in bases? Like, this base is absolutely disgusting. Why is it completely full of decoration? I absolutely hate it. If I were the attacker, I would just give up instantly because I can recognize absolutely nothing. The base is completely full of decorations of buildings. You just can't really recognize any pathing whatsoever. But hey, fortunately, I didn't have to attack it, but Vibes did had to attack it. And here we have the Archer Queen with the Giant Arrow for one of the sweepers, so we can easily enter in from one of the flanks. We take out the Monolith as well as 2 of those air defenses with our Raised Up Yeti Blimp. You can be a little versatile, you don't always need the Blimp or, well, the Yetis to take out the Town Hall, because Edrags most of the times can do it themselves. So that's why you can be a little bit flexible. You can use a Flame Flinger if you have a lot of Flame Flinger value, or in this case you can use a Yeti Blimp to take out the Monolith, so a very, very big key defense against Electro Dragons in combination with 2 of the air defenses, as well as, of course, lure the Clan Castle so your Queen can take care of that, and also so your Queen can easily walk that flank after the Giant Arrow. And you can see from the right hand side we used our Royal Champion to do the funnel on the other side, and now those Electro Dragons just straight through the base. And you can see Dark Crown already got its first upgrade, and with that the Minion Prince can just easily take out the Town Hall, which would have been way harder if it weren't for the Dark Crown. Of course, Minion Prince could have done more work, but also now with the Phoenix he is also able to take out that Inferno Tower, which is of course incredibly decent. Now we still have 5 of our Electro Dragons alive, and the Spitter is doing nothing because it's facing the wrong way. We only have the multi-archer tower left, and our Archer Queen is still alive, and the Tesla farm on the back end will just get shredded by all of those Electro Dragons, because you will be able to see that they are going to do a lot of chain damage on top of those clumped up Tesla. So once our Electro Dragons have reached that storage, the Tesla farm will just be gone. But to be quite honest, Electro Dragons don't even need to help out, because the Archer Queen will do enough. And that's how Electro Dragons can still work in 2025 on Town Hall 17. They have been not a big part of the meta on Town Hall 17, but now with the Dark Crown equipment, they are surely viable to use. So if you like Electro Dragons and you have the Dark Crown already leveled and unlocked, you don't need it completely max. Vibes also has it just on level 23, and it's already incredibly good. So if you want to use Electro Dragons, this is surely something you can try out. But of course, box bases aren't the only type of base you're going to face in Legends League. Of course, also these diamond bases are very well spread around Legends League. And of course, now the big question is, you are now not able to take out that Monolith too easily. So how are you going to deal with that Monolith? And just take a look at the bottom side with just 1 Rage as well as 1 Electro Dragon. Just take a look at how much value that the Electro Dragon is getting. Now the chain value maybe on top of the air defense. Yes, exactly on top of the air defense. Incredible funnel for such a cheap price. Just 1 Electro Dragon and 1 Rage spell. And now you can just go from the far side. Of course, now with the update that is going to come soon, you will have to wait a little bit longer with the Blimp. In this case, it of course still worked out because it is still on the old version of the base without the update. And of course, now the Blimp actually made it towards the Town Hall, but with the Tornado Trap, the Town Hall actually didn't go down. But still, just take a look at how all of these Electro Dragons are just shredding the core. The Monolith had no chance to defend itself. But of course, the tunnel is still left standing, but you will see in a very short second that the tunnel is going to get demolished by at least something. So Vibes saw the situation perfectly and dealt with it perfectly, because you will see that in a second he is going to use his minion prince ability, and the minion prince ability is going to snipe out of their town hall and as well slow down every single one of those defenses on the back end. With that, also the minion princes, take a look at how much damage he is doing. He is just tanking absolutely everything. He's doing so much damage now that he is on, I think it's level 2, maybe also level 3. But it's just absolutely insane how he's able to 1v1 that Expo, 1v1 that Scattershot, and now also take care of the backhand of the base with the other Scattershot, with the other Expo, with the other air defense. Of course, he still has the Phoenix mode, and just take a look at his minion prince with the Dark Crown. He is just doing so much work. If it weren't for a Dark Crown, this probably would have been a fail, because he only has one Electro Dragon left, and the Electro Dragon wouldn't have been able to get the same amount of value like the minion prince just did. So just take a look at how incredibly good this Dark Crown equipment is. If you like the air attack strategy, so it doesn't even matter if you're using Electro Dragons. Also, if you're using normal dragons or Hydra, I can only recommend leveling this Dark Crown equipment, because it is so incredibly good. And here we have yet another diamond base, this time with a relatively stacked core with 3 of these Inferno Towers, as well as the Minion Prince, as well as 2 of the Spitters. And both of the Spitters are facing towards the top side, and the Sweepers are facing towards the bottom side. So the best thing to go into is from the bottom side and take out both of those Sweepers with your giant arrow, which in this case didn't work out. But even if your attack doesn't go exactly like planned, you can most of the time still get those 3 stars you're hoping for. And just take a look at the RC. The RC at the bottom side of the base is just doing so much work, managed to take out the monolith, and as well as just funnel absolutely everything. Now in this case, of course, with the new Eternal Tome update, you wouldn't be able to get the blimp exactly towards the town like you're supposed to, like you wanted to, but still just take a look at this minion prince in the core of the base. Of course, with the new update, you just want to wait a little bit longer before sending that blimp. You just need to wait a little bit longer, so your blimp actually doesn't have to travel too far out of the Eternal Tome to get towards the town hall. But just take a look at how everything is going to get shredded in the middle of the base by that minion prince, as well as by this few Edrags in combination with the raid spell. Just take a look at how incredibly strong this attack strategy really is. And one quick notice, if you enjoy our content, make sure to subscribe to our channel. I just took a look at the analytics, and over 90% of you is not subscribed to our channel. So if you enjoy our videos, feel free to click on that button to subscribe to our channel and support us. And maybe with that, we will actually manage to get to 20k subscribers one day. Of course, this attack got a little bit close in the end, but still, it is a 3-star, and the 3 stars is of course exactly what matters. So very well done from Vibes. And now let's take a look at yet another base type, and here we have this incredibly popular double invis base. And probably if you were to attack this with Edrags, you would probably give up already, because it, on the first glance, it doesn't look too doable with Electro Dragons, but with the right approach that Vibe is currently doing, it is actually incredibly easy. So arrow to lure both of those invisibility towers, and now all of your Electro Dragons just straight through the town hall, early Grand Warden Eternal Tome, or well, early Grand Warden ability, and with one raid, those Electro Dragons are just shredding apart the town hall compartment. And now the little bit of creativity comes in. You got a little bit lucky that there was only one Seeking Air Mine, and now the Yeti blimp in the other invisibility compartment easily takes care of that. And just take a look at how every single one of these defenses is just completely clumped up. So once you have taken care of both of those invisibility compartments on the left side and on the right side, your Electro Dragons are just able to shred absolutely everything. You can just spam those rages. You don't need to take into account where to exactly place them. You can just, as long as you just place them, your Electro Dragons are going to shred through the base so incredibly quickly. Of course, Minion Prince went down relatively early this time and wasn't really able to get too much value from the Dark Crown. But still, your Electro Dragons in combination with the Royal Champion were just able to completely shred this base. So Electro Dragons, still such an incredibly strong attack strategy, such a viable strategy. Of course, currently completely dominated by the normal dragons, but still, that doesn't mean that the Electro Dragons are not good, because they surely are. And I hope you liked this video. If you like Electric Dragons, of course, the army link is in the description. You can find it there and try it out yourself. Make sure to subscribe to our channel if you don't want to miss any more videos. With that, I would say see you guys soon with the next video. Until then, see ya and bye bye.